ain't got no gains. You ain't lift no weights.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to Spring Break 6-Pack episode number 1, where I'm going to show you every single detail that goes into getting shredded with a life. So over the next month, I'm going to be doing a little vacationing. I'm going to Barbados, to the Bahamas, and overall just living a pretty normal lifestyle. So I want to show you every single detail that goes into getting really ripped and shredded, and most importantly, aesthetic, while still living a really normal life. So every single workout that I'm going to show you, I'm going to go through and give you guys some really cool workout edits. Excuse me, I'm still sick, guys, too. So episode 1 is starting with me being sick, and my hair is all crazy. And my body fat is at about 12% right now, so hopefully over the next month I'm no longer sick, get to about 8% body fat, and overall just really bring out my aesthetics. So I know you guys are working out for the aesthetics, so I want to show you guys tons of outside the box hacks with the workouts, and then overall just kind of walk you through my life and show you a ton of different details that go into getting really ripped and aesthetic, tons of meal hacks, all that good stuff. So here's where I'm currently at, so I'll kind of just use this as a before picture. So not too bad, obviously, like I work out pretty much every day, but my diet has been completely out of control for the last 6 months, so I'm gonna clean that up. I'm gonna walk you through my macros for the next month, give you the breakdown of all that in this video. So if you guys are looking to figure out exactly how many calories you need to eat to burn a bunch of body fat, pay attention to that. And I'm about to head to the gym. I'm actually working out fasted today. So I'm going to do a little leg and back workout, obviously do some biceps as well, and see you guys in the gym.
Are you insane like me? Been in pain like me? Bought $100 bottle of champagne like me, just to pour that motherfucker down the drain like me. Would you use your water bill to dry the stain like me? Are you high enough without the Mary Jane like me? Do you tell yourself
Just finished up a killer traps, shoulders, deadlift workout. Make sure you pay attention to those high rep deadlifts because it is killer when it comes to fat loss. Anytime you can do high rep on a compound exercise, definitely going to accelerate that fat loss. So I just want to have a quick chat with you guys about when you work out, like at what point in the day you actually work out compared to when you get up and when you get work done, all that good stuff. So I don't know if you guys have the luxury of being a little bit flexible with your workout times, but one thing that I notice, especially when I'm cutting, is my workout intensity is through the roof. If I just wake up and I take some pre-workout, I take some branched chain amino acids, and I just work out on an empty stomach. So like even yesterday, I got up around 7, I worked from 7 a.m. to like 10:30 a.m. I drank coffee, and then I worked out around noon after I had like a pretty big meal. And my workout intensity just kind of sucked. I felt tired and lethargic. So for me personally, I know that I have way more energy if I just go in the gym, work out on an empty stomach, take my pre-workout, and just pound through it. And then another thing too, since we're cutting, I only have a certain amount of calories to consume throughout the day. So I've already got my workout in. I've consumed 0 calories, so I can actually kind of do more carb backloading because carbs are gonna have a lot more of an anabolic, muscle preserving effect after you work out. So this is gonna be fun because now I still have like 2,500, 2,600 calories left for the entire day, and I'm gonna load up on a lot of carbs post-workout. So we're gonna head to the grocery store right now, and I'm gonna walk you guys through a quick little turkey meatball recipe. So see you guys in a bit. Cutting diet essentials, just got back from the grocery store. Show them your dad. Kitty Gaines dad. So this is not very good for a cutting diet, but I did eat all of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal the other day, so I felt obligated to refill it. Got some organic eggs, and then this is not mine, this is a pizza. And we're going to, I'm about to show you my favorite recipe with chicken. So this is actually just ground chicken breast right here. I'm gonna show you this badass recipe that you have to try because chicken breasts are so shitty. It's like plain and dry and makes a cutting diet miserable. So I'm gonna show you a really cool recipe that you can do with some ground chicken breasts. So I'm gonna throw that over here, and then 2 little tricks. Organic carrots, I usually dip these in like peanut butter and almond butter on my cutting diet. And one more little trick here, celery sticks are amazing because they have like no calories and they're crunchy, makes you full, and also I heard they're really good for increasing your testosterone. They have like anti-estrogen properties. So I try to eat a lot of celery sticks, and as the day goes on, if I don't have that many calories left, like if it's 7 p.m. and I only have 300, 500 calories left for the entire day and I'm really hungry, I'll just eat these straight up to try to keep myself full. So celery sticks, cutting diet must. And we got some potatoes for some post-workout carbs, and that is about it. So let me show you guys this awesome ground chicken recipe. All right, so I wanna talk to you guys about how I figured out my cutting diet calories. And what I did first of all is I took 200, my current body weight, times 16, and I got 3,200 calories. So that's just a really good, like, rough estimate on my maintenance calories. If you have any questions on how I figured that out and all the factors that go into figuring out your maintenance calories, let me know in the comments below and I'll link you up to a few good resources. So what I wanna do here is I wanna lose about 1.5 pounds of total fat every single week. So I want 80% of my deficit to come from my diet and about 20% from cardio. So I'm gonna go on about a 600 calorie deficit every single day. So I'm gonna eat about 2,600 total calories. So I'm at about a 600 calorie deficit. And that'll give me about 600 calorie deficit for my diet. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some high intensity interval training workouts, probably 2 to 3 HIIT workouts per week. And then I'm gonna do fasted cardio another 2 days per week. So that'll give me another couple hundred extra calories per day burned through cardio. So that should allow me to burn, so remember guys, 3,500 calories equals 1 pound of fat burned. So 600 calorie deficit every single day through diet, times 7, that's 4,200 calories burned, so that's a little more than a pound. We're gonna do some cardio to get that 1.5 pounds per week, so we're gonna be shredded with a life in less than a month. So let me talk about the macros. So what I did here, for your protein intake, I recommend you go between 1.2 to 1.4 grams per pound of body weight. And you wanna keep your protein intake a little higher when you're cutting just because you don't wanna lose muscle mass, obviously, you don't wanna lose strength. So the whole goal is, while I'm cutting, I'm actually gonna try to increase my strength. I'm gonna try to build up different weak points, like my biceps and tris, different weak muscle groups on me. So I'm gonna keep my protein intake high, and then I'm gonna keep my carbs fairly high as well. So my carbs are gonna be predominantly post-workout. So I'm just gonna cut to the chase here. What I did here is my macros are about 260 grams of protein, 260 grams of carbs, and about 58 grams of fat. Now this is gonna vary a little bit day to day, and what I've found is that my body really needs carbohydrates to maintain muscle mass and just replenish that glycogen post-workout, maintain workout intensity. So what I do here, and by the way, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek at the ground chicken going down over here. So what I do here is my fat intake, you know, keep in mind, fat is 9 calories per gram. So by lowering the fat, it's gonna be a lot easier for me to stay on track on my cutting diet. And I know that I need carbs more than I need fat. And I know there's that myth that your testosterone is gonna be lowered and all that stuff, but I'm getting the majority of my fat from whole eggs, from wild-caught salmon, from coconut oil, olive oil, really good sources of fat for your hormones. So I'm definitely not gonna lower my testosterone. And in fact, as my body fat starts to go down, it's gonna skyrocket my testosterone. So as long as you have enough fat, like at least 20% of your diet is fat, you guys are gonna be good. So I figured out about 20% of my diet will come from fat if it's about at 60 grams. And then, like I said guys, the X factors are gonna be intra-workout and pre and post-workout carb timing. So making sure you have a lot of carbs post-workout. And even yesterday I didn't show you guys because I just started filming this series today. But I actually did gummy bears in the middle of my workout just to give myself a little glucose, a little energy intra-workout. And then also, as you guys are gonna find out, we're gonna do carb cycling, which is gonna be so important on the Spring Break 6-pack series here. So I'm gonna do a refeed day once per week. I'm gonna show you guys my refeed day, which is gonna be a much higher supply of carbohydrates. I'm gonna break down all that science in some other videos. So that is basically my macros. And I'm actually, I kind of keep track of like everything I eat here on this log. So this is from 2 days ago, but I'm starting the official cut today. So this 2 days ago, like eggs, chicken, turkey patties, Power Crunch bars, cinnamon cereal, pretty much like if it fits your macros diet. And it looks like 2 days ago I was at 225 grams of protein, 295 carbs, 65 fat. So anyways, that is how you figure out your cutting diet calories. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions whatsoever about that. And then as you can see here, what we're doing here is so I know it looks kind of weird, but all that is like ground chicken breast. It's almost fat free, so it's really macro friendly. So what you do is you combine one egg per pound? So you combine 1 egg and you just kind of like mush it up, and then you make these little chicken I guess you call them like chicken burger patties. And then you put a little bit of chopped onion, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of pepper, whatever seasoning you want. And then you pan fry it, and super macro friendly, like 25 grams of protein and about 3.5 grams of fat per chicken hamburger patty. So gonna cook these up and show you guys the final result. All right guys, I'm gonna admit it, I love running sprints. Something about it just makes me feel like an athlete, and it's the best way humanly possible to get ripped, get athletic, improve your vertical jump, get 6-pack abs, it increases your testosterone. I absolutely love sprints, so I want you guys to share the enthusiasm with me. I'm about to take off for sprint number 1. Warm-up already has me tired, so just crossing my fingers here, I can get through about 6 of them. I'm actually pretty out of shape with cardio, so this should be a good test. I'm only at 4 sprints right now, and I am dying. The thing about sprints is when you do them, it just sets a mindset where you're gonna go all out on your cutting diet. You're gonna do whatever it takes to get shredded. It is super intense. So it's one of my favorite things to do. Just got done running a killer sprint session. I got 6 total sprints. And I just like to reflect here, kind of watch the sunset, think about my goals, think about where I'm headed, try to focus, try to channel in, because life is too short just not to go all in on your goals. Stay focused, stay dedicated, and just do whatever it takes. Persevere through all the bullshit. Barge through any obstacle in your way, and just good to kind of sit and reflect and analyze your life sometimes. So give you guys a little aerial shot here, sun setting, about to grab some dinner. What is going on guys? Just got back. It is 5:15 p.m. Did a little bit of work, and I'm pumped up because just got the samples of Alpha Dreams in the mail, and so far the cutting diet's going pretty good today. I'm gonna show you guys what I've eaten so far. So my macros right now are at 110 grams of carbs, 100 grams of protein, 52 grams of fat. Had a Power Crunch bar around 5:15. I had 1.5 chicken patties with broccoli for my low carb meal earlier. So the one thing that I really like to do on my cutting diet, let me get my autofocus on. Well, the one thing I really like to do is save my carbs for later in the day. That way, if I'm really hungry and it's 8 p.m., I know I can binge on carbs and it's still gonna fit my macros for the day. So just to show you what I can do, it's 5:15 right now, and I have 110 grams of carbs, 100 protein, 52 fat. So I have a lot of protein and a lot of carbs to eat for the rest of the day. And I don't know why I look red in this camera right now. Still trying to figure out the settings. But have a lot of protein, a lot of carbs, so probably gonna do some rice and some chicken. I'll show you guys my meals. But let me show you the ingredient profile here for Alpha Dreams. Because what I wanted to do, and I don't know if you guys know a lot about nootropics and mass building supplements and the best type of products to take at night, but what I wanted to do was basically just create the most badass recovery supplement on the market. So if you look at that ingredient profile, I mean, it's loaded with leucine, lysine, glutamine, GABA, muciniprurins, tyrosine, and then how I like to describe it is it's basically like ZMA on steroids, because there's ZMA, there's all the amino acids you need for recovery, there's the nootropics, all that good stuff. So this is how the sample kind of comes, and then we get it in these little shaker bottles, and the flavor is gonna be tropical bubblegum. So what we're trying to do right now is just really nail the flavor. So This is the second sample. We tweaked the flavor a little bit from the first sample. So excited to try that. I'll let you guys know how it is in a few hours. So what I'm gonna do now, my legs are kind of sore, but I was attempting to maybe run some sprints. I gotta get in my cardio, day one of the cutting diet, so I gotta ramp up the calories burned, boost up metabolism, and if you guys don't know me, I fucking love high intensity interval training, any type of sprinting, so you're gonna see a lot of sprinting workouts on this channel going forward, a lot of high intensity interval training. So, alright guys, it is about 10:30 p.m. My last meal of the day is super plain. It was turkey with a little bit of olive oil and broccoli, so hit about 2,400 calories today. I was a little low on my carbs, a little high on my fats, but overall, as long as I'm in that deficit, we are good to go. But my main motivation for starting this spring break six-pack kind of shredding mini-series is I want to teach you guys all the things that I wish people would have taught me when I was in college, when I was younger, because there's so much bullshit, so much misinformation. I just want to lead you guys in the right direction so you can have those panty-dropping aesthetics and be shredded and ripped and take off that shirt and get those crazy abs going. So I hope that my motivation over the next month really inspires you and shows you just how fast you can progress in a very short period of time. So I'm gonna throw the kitchen sink at you guys. I'm gonna give you every single tactic in the book to get super shredded and maintain your muscle mass, improve your aesthetics along the way. So see my boy Leonardo there in the background. But signing off for now. I'm about to go to bed, try to get up really early, kill another day of work, workouts, shredding, the whole 9 yards. So I'm gonna have another video on this mini series in a couple days, so make sure you subscribe. See you guys real soon.
You ain't got no gains. You ain't lift no weights.